Hey guys, it's Sophie. This is my 2014 JKU, and today we're going to be installing the Apex Pro system by Off-Road Concepts. Alright guys, so the first thing we got to do, most importantly, is disconnect the negative battery terminal. Alright guys, so using a T40 Torx, remove the 6 A-pillar cover bolts and remove the A-pillar cover. I'm going to say A-pillar cover. Next up, using a T27 Torx, remove the 2 passenger side cowl bolts. Now we're going to use this body tool to remove this side panel.
Next, using a 10mm socket, remove the nut on the forwardmost grounding stud in the passenger footwell. Repeat on the driver's side. Locate the screw on the bottom of the blower fan in the passenger footwell. Remove the screw with the flathead screwdriver and install the relay as shown. Slide the relay grounding ring terminal over the forwardmost stud and reinstall the 10mm nut.
So now we're going to be taking the switch leads that come out of the bag and passing it over to the other side. So now we're going to take the switch out of the harness and install the ring terminal on the driver's grounding stud.
Next, push the switch between the back of the dashboard and the windshield. Make sure to wipe down your A-pillar with some rubbing alcohol to remove any dirt or grease. Crush the 3M primer at the dot and shake it. Apply a good coating of primer where you're going to place the switch and then place your switch. Using a body tool, push the harness behind the plastic A-pillar covering. Push the harness between the center console and the dashboard and then tuck the harness up behind the dashboard. There's a perfect gap between the dash frame and the plastic for it to sit.
We are now back on the passenger side. I have the light connector and the power terminal, and we're going to be working it through the A-pillar seal. You're going to want to make sure that you have this behind the seal and that you're not pushing it out. We're going to continue working the power lead behind the A-pillar here. Under the engine cowl, make sure you put it behind where the bolts are going to go so you don't drill through it. Now we're going to make our way through the engine bay.
Next, zip tie the power lead coming into the engine bay to the factory wire harness. Lastly, using a 10mm socket, install the power ring terminal to the battery.
Don't forget to reconnect the negative battery terminal. Now we're going to focus on reinstalling all the panels that we took off. So A-pillar, engine cowl, and all the interior panels as well. For our light connector, you're going to want to leave out about this much, and then don't put in the last 2 bolts yet.
Get your brackets ready to be installed by placing the gasket beneath the bracket with the 2 bolts passing through. And make sure to put a dab of Loctite on each bolt. Install the bracket with an M6 Allen key. These bolts are aluminum, so don't use an impact driver to install them. Install the light bracket with a 10mm open-ended wrench. Don't fully tighten it now as you need to align your lights. Install the light bracket with a 12mm open-ended wrench. Don't fully tighten it now as you need to align your lights. Install the nut and bolt through the bracket with a 13mm socket and wrench. Install the driver's side mount and light as you did the passenger. Align your lights and fully tighten all hardware.